Hello everyone, I'm Rob Smith, the Smith in the Black channel here, Ticker Tacker with the macro vid coming into the second quarter. So we finally will have an uncoupling from the quarterly and the yearlies as we start the new month. So we still got a little bit more time on the month, but let's get to it. SPY on the year, 3-2 to the upside and hanging near the highs on the quarter. Looks similar here. So on the quarter, just 2 up and closer to 2 and up, and just more exhaustion risk after the 3-1-2 quarter still going. If you go to QQQ here, doji on the quarter doing nothing, doing nothing this year. So so far a big stall out for the Qs, as we've seen a lot of them fangers and stuff doing nothing. And for the year, the same thing. You can see that. If we go to small cappers here, a lot better. 3-2 year to the upside. Quarterly here, still a 2 up and nowhere near 2 and back down so far. Go to the Dow Jones Diamonds. Dow Jones Diamonds, once again, there was that 3-1-2, and off she goes, just hanging near the highs. And so if you go to the broader average stuff here, the small cappers, the diamonds and small cappers outperforming a little bit to start off the year, as you can see. If we go to the trannies, 3-2 year going to the highs. And so if we go to the quarter here, just right near the highs after the 3-1-2, and off she goes. We go to XLU here, XLU, a quarter, stock. And this is a sideways year. So if the calendar started here, and you'd see 4 of these in here, closer to a 2-2 back up though on the quarter. If you go to the year, see this. Still handily inside year 3-1 so far over there. If you go to VNQ REITs, VNQ on the year, still inside, but slightly green on the 3-1 so far. If you go to the quarterly, see this sideways year stuck in here. So, but it is closer to 2 and it's way up. XLP trying to hammer, Momo hammer on the quarter up into here after the 3-1-2. And if you go to yearly here, you can see trying to go 3-2 on the year. XLP after last year's outside year. XLV looking very similar. And the quarterly just still a 2 up so far. If we go to financials, FAS, bright green on the quarter, still coming up this 3 here after the 3-1-1-2. And for the year, see this, still inside, big 3-1er, looks like XLF here, one going up here, Momo hammer on the year, so XLF a little bit better. For the quarter, there you go, the inside quarter and up and still going, so that's still working over there. If we go to XLE still 4 quarters inside of this, closer to 2 and its way up though, and then you can see the difference here between this year and last year. Here, still an inside year. Would Rev Strat if you can make it all the way back up here, but having a better year than it did last year on the inside year and down. OIH, similar, still an inside year. And the quarterly, trying to get out of all this stuff in here. If we go to XRT, which is going to be skewed because of GameStop now, but here's your quarter, and here's your year. So 3-2 to the upside. If you go to IBB, stock, IBB on the year, red, trying to come back through this. So on the quarterly, shooter. So we'll keep an eye on that, especially if they can take that out for IBB. If we go to gold on the quarter, inside quarter to the downside, I believe, and then that's going to do this for you on the year. Here, still an inside year, but red for gold. If we go to tech, SMH, still 2 year to the upside. Quarterly 2 year, XLK. a little bit worse. Just kind of sitting here doing doji, doing nothing for the quarter and the year. All right, well, so if we go to inside quarters coming for the new quarter. Inside quarter for AT&T, and you're going to see stuck in here forever, but you are 131 AT&T. ATNF. ATNF, oh boy. Newer issue looks like. Well, it's up in here stuck. I don't know what's going on with this thing. All right, Fubo. Fubo. Hard to see. I don't know what's going on up in here. Split's hard to see. All right, we'll go to Pfizer. Pfizer, vaccine, inside quarter. If we go to Coke. Coke, inside quarter, hammer, trying to get closer to the upside. If we go to XPEV. Inside quarter, nowhere near taking that out. PCG. Inside quarter just stuck down in here for what? If we go to QS. QS inside quarter, a little bit closer to taking out the downside. Nike. Inside quarter, closer to taking out the downside. Go to BSX. Inside sideways year, but inside quarter here, not stuck in all this kind of stuff. If we go to FEYE. Inside quarter, closer to taking out the downside. COG. COG stuck in here forever, but it is inside quarter. If we go to EXC in the Utes, here, sideways year, all stuck in here, but it's closer to the hammer taking it up. Go to letter U. Letter U, closer to taking this thing to the downside. If we go to DRE. Dr. Dre, closer to taking, almost taking that right out. You go to exhaustion risk. If you go to Charter, and inside quarter, right smack dab in the middle. Go to RSG. Inside quarter, closer to taking it out and going into the highs. CRSR. Cruiser, big quarter to get out of, but you're closer to the downside in that. IRWD. And just stuck in here, so nowhere near taking that out just yet. If we go to LRN. LRN, closer to taking this quarter to the upside. Go to OCUL. CUL. Stuck in here, but closer to the downside. If you go to BMRN. BMRN. BMRN, closer to taking the downside, 2 quarters stuck in. This thing's been stuck for a long time. I tried to do something up here. It'd be nice to see when you see this, if you can get that measured move and triangle these guys all down into here, but we'll see. If we go to Navistar. Nope. It's showing inside, but it's not. Okay, looks like Momo. Oh. They're getting bought out. That's why it's sitting there doing nothing. All right. SSNC. Inside quarter, nowhere near taking that out. Okay, we don't need to go too far down the food chain on this here. Inside and up on the year, KIQ. Over $1, it's at 107. YVR. Okay, over 355, year and upper. BCRX. Side year and up, over 899. ENDP. Inside year and up, over 731. AMRX. Side year to the upside, over 568. ODP. Over 3098. Diebold. Side year and up, over 1305. ORMP. Over 588. There's a double. And YI. Whew. Nice one. A little exhaustion risking. Off she goes. Quarterly hammers. Verizon. Potential 222. Back up. What's that with the telephone break potentially? Coke was inside hammer. Okay. PCG Procter and Gamble. Potential 222 hammer quarter. Mondelez. You see a lot of XLP stuff in here. Side by side hammer. Momo. Newmont. Trying to here potential to get that gold going. Potential 2-2 hammer back up. Pepsi. Slight 2 down, so we'll see if that can take that out. Starbucks. Momo hammer on the highs. Medtronics. Momo hammer near the highs. Go to AMCR. Looks like AM inside Momo hammer. CNP. In the Ute, a little boring, but we'll see. LVS. And LVS stuck in here, a sideways year. Would be hammer if you can take that out. FIS here, inside quarter hammer. Dominion, more Utes. Try to go 222, sideways year in here. Okay, if you go to UPS, slight takes it out, potential quarter hammer upper. PGR, slight down, Momo hammer. DG, potential hammer counter shooter. Kellogg's, you inside. Nope, just a hammer back up, potentially with that XLP stuff. FAST. Momo hammer on the highs. American Tower. There you go, triangle mount, hammer. ConAgra. Like so. 1 bar RevStrat quarter now hammer. Honeywell. Momo hammer into the highs. CTSH. Inside Momo hammer. Ross Stores. Momo hammer trying to go to the highs. Go to Martian McLennan. MMC. Side-by-side hammers. Letter O in the REITs. Stock. That is hammer. If you go to Yum Brands. Yum Brands, another Momo hammer, we'll see. APD. Potential 222. It's going to be breaking over 293.25. IRWD. Oh, we already got that on the inside hammers. Okay. AME. Momo hammer on the highs. STOR. Momo hammer in sideways here, but we'll see if what takes all that. Hershey's. So you can see a lot of XLP stuff in here for the hammers to see if we can get them going. And you've got SBAC Tower here. So the towers, American Tower, all them. FLT. So stock sideways here. Domino's Pizza. Here, trying to hammer back up. Inside down on the year. QURE. Hammer up on the year. RevStrat Disca. Boom. Coming back down. Bank of America. Bank of America. Hammer year up. Ford Motor Company. Hammer year up. Cisco. Hammer year up 222 style. Huntington Bank shares. RevStrat year. With the KRE. Forgot on the KRE RevStrat year. Still working. That's going to give you FitB. Here. It's going to give you RF. If you go to HIG. Yearly up. Hammer. DuPont. Here. DRI. Boom. 222 and back to the highs. PNC, more bank. RevStrat, you're up. Dollar Tree. There you go. Hammer counter shooter year up. Looking to go to the highs. SSYS. Oop, coming all the way back in, but it's still a hammer up. TROX. Yeah, that's RevStrat year to the upside. TD. Toronto Dominion Bank RevStrat to the upside. Travelers. Hammer up year. PFG. Here, RevStrat. More bank. LNC. More financials. Doing that thing. ST. Here. EXTR. Coming up, RevStrat year here. Trying to get out of the ashes here above $8. Goose. RevStrat year. Over 39.32. Shooter on the quarter. Viacom C. Shooter on the quarter. Disca. Oh, I'm not close to taking it out. GSX. Big outside quarter shooter. Look at. If we go to Palantir. Shooter on the quarter. Below 2018. GameStop. Not really. So if we go to Root. Root. That would be nowhere near that. CAN. Nope, nowhere near that either. Fuel cell. Fuel cell here. Shooter below this. 1013. Plug. Shooter. Below 3010. NCLH. Below 2188. Snappy. Below 4810. Tilray. Coming back in, but you're not near taking that out. What else we got here? Rocket. Oop, nope, nowhere taking that out either. Pinterest. Pinterest. Below 60.33. SQ. Got some distance, but below 191.36. PayPal. Below 223.09. Space. Eesh. Go down here and take this out. 2288. ATVI. That'd be 3-2 down. 322 below 87.89. Roku. Below 292.92. Moderna. Here, nowhere near taking that out. GRWG. Below 33.02. And VEX. Nowhere near taking that out. SunPower. Nowhere near taking that out. TDOC. Below 169.01. ZM. Momo Shoot. Below 306.75. Shap. below 1,514. Danaher, shooter. Below 211.22. Pack B. Below 24.47. AMCX. And AMCX nowhere near taking that out. EXPI. Nowhere near taking that out either. BIX. You take this up below 87.37. Docu. RevStrat. Below 188.91. INTU. Below 357.69. Dashi. Ugh. Outside quarter. Let's nowhere near taking that out. Beyond the meat. Nope. Shooter. If you can take that down below 114.05. Akamai. Outside shooter 3-2 down below 92.64. Regeneron. Momo Shoot. Below 441. FLGT. Nowhere near taking that out. SCCO. Below 63.95. Redfin. 58.09. CHGG. CHGG. Below 80.48. EXAS. Got some distance, but that would be below 110.12 cents. TWOU. Below 31.21. Halo. Below 38.80. Carvana. Below 229.26. CELH. Below 41.05. Ulta. Below 276. Cree. Below 94.09. CLGX. Below 73.50. PLNT. Below 71.25. Sale. Below 48.06. And that's the macro vid to start off the new quarter.